And good morning, people. Welcome back to the Zone of the Enders. We've defeated our first boss. We've picked up Selvice, who is in the cockpit with Leo of Jahati. How there's enough space in there, I don't know, but now they're relying on me to sort of continue. So let's do that. We have been given the mission to go back to the factory to pick up a new module. To sort of find our way through this place. However, to our left, there is an SOS mission. This is an optional mission. We are going to go and do them all as much as I can, because this does contribute to our final score. They are rated, and I want to do the best I can despite being on hard. Yes, I might die. I'm expecting it. But we are going to go and do it. We do want to be there as quickly as possible. The attack is in progress. That number will go down, and it will affect our score. And for somehow they've taken down one bot. That's great and all. There's another about 15.
With a marker the buildings which have vital activity. In such buildings, defenseless citizens unable to flee still remain.
There are many people still in the buildings, Leo, so be careful.
I know, but at least I have to exterminate the enemy in this area.
So, all those markers with a cross on them are buildings that have civilians in them. We need to protect that as much as possible. The problem is, remember, the enemies are firing as you go around. It's going to be very difficult to do so. Plus, your own weapons can destroy them. So, let's see if we can bring them back a little bit.
Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
Okay, there's one down.
We have shot down the enemy. Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle.
Okay, yeah, that got the Metatron early, but to be honest, I'd rather take the fight away from the area where there are survivors. So,
damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle. Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
okay, that's that one done.
Down the enemy.
There is another group which has Metatron here, so it's not completely an issue if I don't for that first one, and so that's good.
We will cease battle position.
There's also this passcode one, which we do want to draw away.
Battle position. We have shot down the enemy. We have shot down the enemy.
That's the passcode for the phalanx. That's good and all, but we don't really want that. We want this group over here.
We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
Okay, that's two. That's another group down.
We will cease battle position.
And final group.
Colony damage increasing due to battle.
Come on. Actually, being over here is okay.
Hold battle position.
Oh, got them both at the same time. Don't usually get
We have
that.
shot down the enemy. We have obtained the Metatron ore. Confirmed all the enemy frames are destroyed. I will report damage to neighboring areas from this battle. There are a few damaged buildings. No casualties.
You did it!
Yeah. No survivors, but only a B result because of the destroyed buildings. Taking a B, I will take. The best result, I believe, is A. I don't think there's an S rank, which is a thing, possibly a thing. But I will take a B result for that. Sure, buildings can be destroyed, but there was no casualties. I'll take it. And now that that's done, we can collect this phalanx in peace.
We have obtained the program.
The phalanx is another sub-weapon. I believe it's a spread of bullets. I think it's similar to what the armored enemies do. But until I get some ammo, I can't exactly show it. But mission successful. Everyone survived. On to the next area. Back to the factory. Still haven't gained a level.
Now we will head for the local server to transplant the necessary information. But first, we need to destroy the enemy with the passcode for the local server.
I see.
The star-marked frames show the leaders. Destroying the leader first will lower the level of the entire party.
So, star marks. Yes, there's enemies. Level 3. I'm only level 1, remember. But if you destroy the leader, which has the star mark, that level will be lowered. Likely to level 1 at this particular point. We don't want to take on that just yet, though.
We will hold battle position.
If I can hit.
Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle. We have shot down the enemy. We have shot down the enemy.
And there's some ammo for
Battle position.
the phalanx. Yeah, 300. Yeah, it's a sort of spread gun. It's a little bit more useful.
Hold battle position.
It's not as powerful as your normal pellets.
We have shot down the enemy.
But it's a little bit more useful than the javelin, I feel.
Colony damage increasing due to battle. We have shot down the enemy. We have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
And I'm going to need that Metatron ore when I'm done with this, because I'm hurting a little bit. That's fine though.
We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy. We have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
A little bit over half for this group. What I'm actually wanting to do is actually not take on the leader. I don't want this level to drop because I'm actually wanting the experience, and higher level enemies do give more experience.
We will hold battle position.
So there's that one down, and since we aren't fighting the one with the star on it, this level isn't being dropped. There's level 2.
We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the passcode.
So we gained the passcode, we've got our level 2, all good so far. We're going to pick up this Metatron ore.
We have obtained the Metatron ore.
And the Antilla program.
We have obtained the program. Let me give you the next mission instructions. Depart the industrial area.
In other words, get out of here. Okay.
Let me report the current situation status. The enemy has taken over the colony's EPS system in order to win mastery of the air.
EPS?
All civilian flying objects in the colony are fueled by microwave energy from the outer EPS system, as mandated by the Environmental Protection Law. The enemy is using the EPS to form a barrier, a microwave energy field in the sky over the colony.
You mean it's dangerous?
Yes. Being within the energy field is like being in a microwave oven. Jehuti itself would not suffer much damage, but any vital life form would not survive.
Leo.
So what can we do?
We have no choice but to disrupt the energy field by destroying the EPS system. This colony block has 2 facilities which supply EPS energy. 2 EPS antennas are housed in 2 mountains in the center of the colony. By turning these 2 antennas to face each other, the enemy has created a massive microwave energy field in the center of the colony. Our first task is to destroy those 2 EPS antennas. There is another related target. You see the colony shaft ahead of us? It carries the main power supply to the EPS antennas from the axis of the colony. By damaging the relay block of the shaft, we can weaken the EPS energy flow, if not stop it.
So, the shaft and 2 antennas. Okay, let's do it.
Current status is that the EPS antennas are not accessible. We should journey to block D07, where the shaft is located. I will show you with a marker on the screen.
Not again.
I suggest you restrict yourself to your duties.
I know, but
I know, but we're going to go and do it. Because we want to go and save people. So, yeah, Javelin fires in an arc short range, Phalanx, rapid firing of energy shots. How strong the button is pressed changes firing range. Didn't realise that. Not that I'm really going to use sub-weapons really that much. I'm going to be there are a few later that I might be using. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but I do believe a couple of them are really nice. At the moment, I'm going to stick to my sword and my pellets, and possibly dash long range attacks as well. You might notice I haven't really done burst attacks since that boss. Standing still does leave me vulnerable, especially when enemies can hit me. But yeah, back to Town 1. We are going to go and save these people as best we can.
Detected vital activity near the church where your passenger was uploaded.
Someone must have run away in that direction. Leo, can we go save them?
I will mark the building with vital activity.
There is only one building, if I remember correctly, and that is the church. So we need to protect the church. The good thing about this is really the enemies don't go near it enough. So we are going to be fine. There is going to be other colony damage. So we do want to get that done first. So first, this group here.
Hold battle position. Colony damage increasing due to battle. We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone. We have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
And now that that one's done, we need to stay away from the church and move around. You might notice there's a couple of enemies off of the map. Or there is that one that is a little bit off of the map. That is because they currently are inactive. They will be active once a squad has been destroyed. There was one off to the right of the map that has become I think there was another one off to the right of the map, but that became active. We'll get to that one in a moment. I want this group.
We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone. We will hold battle position.
Again, we're staying away from the church, we're staying away from the survivors.
We have shot down the enemy. We have
Yeah, and as you can see, that group now is active, and we want to go and get rid of it because it is in the path of the church.
We will cease battle position. Damage to the surroundings.
If I can go the right way.
Battle.
There it is.
Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle.
So bring them out, bring them back over here.
We
Oh,
have shot
sorry.
down the enemy. Colony damage increasing due to battle.
Right, so that's done. Now,
We will cease battle position.
there is still one group that can get in range of the church, so that's the one we're going for next. It does give Metatron, but I'd rather get rid of it now.
We will hold battle position. Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. We have shot down the enemy. We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone. We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the Metatron ore.
Been healed.
We will hold battle position. Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle.
That might have been me.
Shot down the enemy. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. We have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
And final
We
group.
will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy. We have shot down the enemy. Mission accomplished. I will report damage to neighboring areas.
Wouldn't be
from
surprised
this
if this is a C.
battle. Many buildings were damaged. No casualties.
You did it!
Yeah. The issue with this particular one is a lot of the buildings are usually already destroyed because of the boss fight that you faced earlier. So, yeah, you can pretty much come into this with and keep that church alive very easily. But the buildings being destroyed usually has already happened before this fight actually takes place, or this SOS mission takes place. I don't need that Metatron. I should have enough hit points for this, so let's move on. No more SOS missions? Excellent. We can go back to areas we've already been, to the factory, to the town, to Eva Town, and pick up experience. I'm not going to do that, not just yet, but I will be doing it at some point. We want to go to City 1 though.
The energy field has already reached the city.
No sign of vital activity in this block. I assume the microwave energy field has eliminated all vital forms.
It's awful.
So, what do you suggest?
Destroy the EPS relay block at the base of the shaft.
You mean I shoot from here?
Yes, but it is a long shot. Besides, Jehuti's energy weapons will not work within the field. We should find some primitive long-distance weapon to impact the target physically.
Where can we find such a weapon?
We have confirmed the conditions at the target. Let us leave now and locate a suitable weapon.
So we need a non-energy weapon. Something that Jehuti really doesn't have available. But we do want to fight the enemies here. I want the experience, and well, no point leaving that to waste. The good thing about this particular area is, well, it will not let you go into the actual energy field, so you cannot get suddenly microwaved inside. And now these phalanxes have an issue. Yeah, see that beam?
Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
Yeah, this beam attack is actually very dangerous.
We have shot down the enemy.
It's probably the most damaging beam I actually face ever.
We have shot down the enemy.
It starts being available for them at level 3. And I have a tendency to run into it. As you might have noticed.
We will cease battle position. We are heading for the outer area of the battle
Okay,
zone.
I could do with some Metatron. I don't really want that group there. I really want this level 2 group first.
We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy. Damage index exceeding 75%, indicating major damage.
Come back out of the energy field, please.
We have
Okay,
shot down
I'm fully healed again.
We have obtained the Metatron
Whew.
Aura.
I still don't really want to go for that level 3 group there. But I think I'm going to have to, because, yeah, I don't think that passcode group actually can fight me. I don't think it actually comes over.
We will hold battle position.
Okay, this one's level 2, so the beam attack shouldn't come into play.
We have shot down the enemy.
This one's level 3, so it can do. Luckily, I don't think there he goes. Luckily, when it's doing that, It can't defend itself. And one of the things is, well, actually I thought it could be, does it stop that? It might do.
Shot down the enemy. We have obtained the Metatron
Yeah,
ore.
it can't defend itself. It's pretty stationary. It's a good opportunity for you to use a burst attack. But we can't do anything else here. We can't get that passcode. We can't get that module because we can't bypass this shield until something is done. So let's leave. So where are we going? Factory, town, or the other town? There is a place where we've seen this weapon that we need. And next time we'll head over to it. Yeah, fast-paced Ace game. I almost died in that because of the beam attacks. I expect more of it. And we've still got a lot of the area to go. There's at least 5 more areas on this side, plus a couple of others that I can think. Yeah, we've got all those dots there. Yeah, we've got 6 more areas there. SOS missions happening, bosses still to happen. Yeah, I might not have died yet. Just come close in that time. I'm expecting it. So next time, let's go and get a non-energy weapon and continue on. Until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.